Yene and the Talking Baobab. Today, I want to tell you a story from Senegal in West Africa from the Wolof people, a tale that's as old as the baobab trees themselves, yet as fresh as the morning breeze. It's about a boy named Yene, his grandmother, and a very special tree that speaks, not in words we expect, but in a voice full of wisdom and love. Yene was a lively boy, about 10 years old, with a curious mind and a stubborn heart. He lived in a small village surrounded by wide savannas and, of course, those giant baobab trees that look like they've been there since the beginning of time. Yaya's grandmother, a wise woman who had watched over the village for decades, often told him stories under the shade of the biggest baobab, the sacred one. This tree was special. The village believed it held the spirit of their ancestors, a living link between the past and the future. Now, Yena didn't always listen well. One afternoon, feeling bold and a little rebellious, he took a small knife and carved his name into the thick bark of the sacred baobab. "This is mine," he thought proudly. But what he didn't realize was that the tree felt every scratch as a painful scar. That night, as Yane lay in bed, something extraordinary happened. From the shadows of the baobab outside, a voice whispered softly, familiar and warm. It was his grandmother's voice, but not quite her usual tone. It sounded like the tree itself was speaking through her, urging him to listen. "Yena, my child," the voice said gently, "why do you mark me with scars instead of caring for my branches? Stand tall for your village, shelter your family from the sun, and feed the birds and animals. I am old, yes, but I need your respect and care. Will you help me heal?" Yan sat up, heart pounding. Was he dreaming? But the voice was clear, kind, and true. He remembered all the stories his grandmother told, the ones about respect for elders and for nature, about how everything in the village, from the smallest ant to the tallest baobab, was connected like a family. The next morning, Yanni didn't run off to play. Instead, he gathered his friends and neighbors. "We need to clean around the baobab," he said, "and take care of it. It took care of us for many years." Together, they removed trash, watered the tree's roots, and even planted flowers nearby. Days passed, and something magical happened. The sacred baobab, which usually bloomed only in the dry season, began to produce bright, fragrant flowers out of season. The village saw this as a sign that when we respect and restore what we harm, the world responds with kindness. Yanil learned an important lesson that stayed with him forever. Respect isn't just about words, it's about actions. When we hurt our elders, our nature, or our home, we must find a way to make things right. That's how trust grows and life blooms again. Now, before we finish, here's a little activity you can do at home. Take a piece of paper and draw a leaf, your own promise leaf. On it, write or draw how you will take care of a plant, a tree, or even your family. Then tape that leaf onto a houseplant or something green you want to protect. Whenever you see it, remember Yanni and the Baobab's lesson. Care brings life. Care brings respect. Thank you for listening to this story from Senegal, where the voices of trees and grandmothers remind us all to be kind, to listen, and to heal. Until next time, keep your heart open and your hands caring.